Good morning, Flosstube. This is Darlene from Darlene Dion Designs. This is Flosstube number 42 for me, and this is December the 15th, 2023. I am Darlene Dion Designs here on Flosstube, on Etsy, on Facebook, and on Instagram. And I hope you're following me there and all the places. Thank you so much if you're new for dropping in to see what I'm all about. And if you've been here for a while, I appreciate you coming back so much. Please, if you're new, hit the subscribe button. I would love for you to stick around. I feel like I'm a hot mess this morning. Oh dear, trying to get everything done and ready, and it's been kind of a busy time, typically for everyone, I'm sure. We are a week and a half out from Christmas, and I am not ready, but I'm getting there. I'm not stressed about it yet. I might be in the next few days if I don't if I don't get a few things done in the next 2 or 3 days. I will be. But anyway, it will come. Christmas will be here regardless of whether I have everything done that I think I have to have done or not. We shall see. Before I forget to do this, I'm having a sale in my Etsy shop. I should have said I design and sell quilt patterns and cross stitch patterns in my Etsy shop. So I'm having a 12 days of Christmas sale. It started on Wednesday, and this is Friday. And every day I'm featuring one quilting pattern and one cross stitch pattern in PDF that are 50% off. So you can follow me on Etsy to see what they are each day, or you can see them on my Instagram or in my Facebook group. So either way, I try to post them early in the morning so that so that you see them when you first come online, if you're interested in them. So yeah, and it only lasts until midnight that night. And I suppose that's midnight my time. I'm pretty sure it would be. I am in Nova Scotia in Canada, on Canada's East Coast. So it is Atlantic time. So anyway, if you're interested in checking that out, that would be great. I have a giveaway from my last video. I did a giveaway for my new chart, which is this one. Is this gonna blow out? Anyway, it's a God Bless Us Everyone Quaker pillow. So we did a giveaway. I drew 2 names, or I did the random comment picker this morning, and I have 2 names to share for winners. One is Joanne Wines 373 maybe, or Joanne Waynes, I'm not sure. And again, it's probably not gonna. I'm using my iPad today instead of my phone, and I don't know where anything is. No, it's not gonna. Anyway, it's Joe. It's at Joe, or JOANNE WIENS 373. So Joanne, if you want to contact me through email, that's in my drop down, or you can message me on Instagram, and I just need your email address, and I will send a PDF off to you for that one. And the other one is not gonna work. Stitching on the Rock, and that is Deanne Stitching on the Rock, which I'm friends with her. So Deanne, I think I've got your email address, but shoot me a message anyway, just to make sure. So yeah, thank you very much for playing along. I'm gonna do giveaways. I have 3 giveaways to do today. A few people have given me some charts over the years, and then one of these are mine, and they're Christmassy, so I thought I would do them at this time of year. The first one is, it's called Cardinal by True Colors. So I will use a random comment picker again. So I will need you to use a word, and I will go with cardinal for this one. It's really pretty rich red. And this one is one that I stitched a few years ago. I stitched several of these stockings, little stockings. And this is Needle Love Barnyard Stocking Stuffers. So the word we'll use for this is stocking. And this one is Stained Glass Angel. And that is by Great Big Graphs, and we'll use the word angel. So cardinal, stocking, and angel. So if you want to have a chance at winning one of them, leave a comment using those words in the comment section below, and don't use the trigger words like prize, freebie, giveaway, because the bots use them and cause all kinds of havoc. Okay. I went to the Jingle Ball. I didn't think I was going to go, but about 3 days before it started, I decided to give it a whirl. I'm not in a good location for internet. I have issues with my internet. If you've been here before, you know that. And I thought it would be an issue for the chat rooms and the Stitchy rooms and all that, and I couldn't get into any of them. I was able to see some of the entertainment, and I was able to shop, and I could see the live no, I guess you wouldn't call it, yeah, maybe live comments, I don't know. Anyway, the comments that were scrolling down the side, I could see that, but I couldn't get into any of the rooms, which is, it was disappointing but expected. So hopefully by this time next year, it will be improved. It was supposed to be by this time this year, but nothing has happened yet that I've seen. So I'm not holding my breath, and I knew enough not to at the beginning. Anyway, I bought some things, and I have them downloaded, but I don't have them in my camera roll, so I can't show you the picture. But I bought the Hands-On Design Joy ornament. That's a half circle. The stitching area is a half circle. That was really cute. And I bought a Teresa Kogut I can't remember what it was called. And then I bought a Teresa Kogut one that was on sale from her previous patterns, and it was the one with the Santa holding the nativity. I love that one. And I think that was it. I think that was all I bought for patterns. I'm not sure. Anyway, it was lovely. It would have been so much better if I could have got into some of those Stitchy rooms, but oh well, it is what it is. Like I said, hopefully another year it will be better for me. So let's get into my stitching. I have FFOs, finishes, whips, new starts. I have all the things. Maybe I have a Flosstubers Royal Flush. I seen that on somebody's Flosstube this week, but I didn't really keep track of what the 5 things were, but I would say that must be some of them. So last time I told you that I had some Christmas whips that I had hoped to finish shortly, and I did finish 2 of them. So this one is an FFO, and it is, well, I finished stitching it and then I FFO'd it. So it is a drum. It's my first drum I've done, and it is All Is Calm by Wildwood Snaps. And I probably started it at least 2.5 years ago. Yeah, I would say 2.5. I'm not positive. It's got a little snowflake on the top. And pretty happy with how it turned out. I stitched it on, I think it's 18 count Ada. It might be 16 count. And it was a really bright blue, like a bright baby blue, and I tea-dyed it to dirty it up a little bit. And then I thought maybe it was too dirty. But I'm pretty pleased with how it looks. So the white shows up on it really nicely. Anyway, it's filled with polyfill and some crushed walnut shells, so it's pretty solid. Yeah. Anyway, and then I put some chenille, white chenille with glitter. You probably can't see. Oh, yeah. You can see it a little bit there, yeah. Anyway, so it's pretty cute. It sits out on my cross-stitch display here, so. Oh, and I should say, I'm sitting here in my, well, you see my living room tree here behind me. So I'm kind of between the living room and kitchen. And this little tree is new to me this year, and it's mostly got homemade ornaments on it that I've made or that someone has made for me. So like this one I showed you last time is a Prairie Schooler that I finished on my video last time. And I finished this time. This is a Fox Hill, is it? Fox Hill. And it was the first time I had stitched on perforated paper. And again, I probably stitched it a year ago, but I hadn't finished it and put it on the sleigh. So cute. The patterns are so cute. And there's so many of them. Anyway, so that was another FFO. But I think everything else had been there. You've probably seen them before. Okay, so that was the only FFOs. And I had showed you this last time. This was my Prairie Schooler Santa that I've been working on. I try to start one every year on Christmas Eve. And this was, I think this was the 1984. Yeah, it is the 1984 Santa. I'm trying to do years that are significant for us, and we were married in 1984. So anyway, it's on 18 count beige Ada, and I think this is my third Prairie Schooler Santa. And I didn't put the year on, but I might yet. I gotta look at the other ones. I don't think I put it on the other ones either, but I think I will put the year on them. Especially the ones that are significant year-wise for us. So anyway, I have not FFO'd any of them. I kind of have in my mind that I'll wait until I've got a bunch done that I want to finish the same with the same finishing fabric and whatnot, but I'm not even sure if I'm going to do pillows or flat finishes or what, but I really love them. I break with tradition, and I changed some of the colors. I use I think it's 3345 for the green and 321 for the red. I've always changed those colors for all of them that I've stitched. Okay, so that was my only finish, I think. Just looking around to see what I've got here. Yeah. So whips, I told you last time that I was trying to do a red thread a day, one red thread a day. And this is Home Sweet Home from Modern Folk Embroidery. And I really love this. Oh my goodness, I just love everything about it. The fabric is called Lucan, I think. And I'm pretty sure it is maybe 32 count. I don't think it's 28 count, but it could be. But anyway, and I'm using the Gentle Art Schoolhouse Red for my thread color. and I have been trying to put in one stitch a day, one thread a day. It hasn't happened every day. I'm just trying to develop the habit, I guess, or get used to it. A lot of days I'll pick up my stitching that I've stitched on the night before, and then I'll be like 3 or 4 hours in, and I'll like, oh, I forgot to do my red thread. Or I don't even think of it one day. But anyway, I am slowly trying to make it a habit. And I don't think I've got it on my phone. I think I've got it on my iPad. Oh, there it is. And I'm probably not going to be able to show you. This is Lori Holt's version of it. She changed the wording at the top and put her grandmother's name and I think the year she was born. And so I'm stitching mine for my grandmother's too. So, or this one is for one of my grandmothers. Haven't decided for sure which grandmother, but yeah, I'd like to have a red sampler for all the ladies in my family. So we shall see. Okay, so that's one whip. I've been working on this a lot this past week. I think this is the only thing I've stitched this week. This is my only full coverage. That helps. And it is a Heaven and Earth design, a Hade. And the artist is Dean Morrissey. The chart is designed by Michelle Sayeta. Anyway, so it is A Christmas Carol, which if you've been here for a while, you know that Christmas Carol is one of my very favorite stories. And this is, like I said, it's my only full coverage, the first full coverage I've ever done. It's 700 stitches wide by 400 stitches high, which makes it 280,000 stitches. Yeah, I know, I must be crazy. But I'm not alone. There's many of us. Anyway, so this is the left-hand side of the picture. And I am all the way to the bottom now. This is the extreme bottom. So you see there's a horse coming down the street here. I'm using the iPad today, like I said, and I find it very grainy. I don't know if it'll show up that way when I actually upload this or not, but anyway. So this, of course, is the buildings on the street, and a horse-drawn sleigh or carriage coming down the street there. And then this is the back end of another sleigh or carriage. And now I'm branching into the next page. So I've watched a few videos this past couple of weeks about people who are stitching, or by people who are stitching full coverage. And many people comment on how when you stop at the end of a page, you often end up with a line when you're finished. And there's a couple of places here that you can see a line right there, it's like your stitches are a little tighter on the edge there or something, and so it creates a crease. And that if you branch into the next page while you're still on the previous page, that eliminates that. So I probably will have a line, somewhat of a line here, but because I'm trying to do a complete thread, like I'm not breaking my thread, and I'm going into the next page to complete that thread. So, oh, there's a needle in there. Sorry. Anyway, I really love it. I don't work on it often, but when I do, I love it so much, I work on it for several days in a row. So that's been this week's work. I did see, I think it's Pam's Stitchy Corner maybe, or she's working on this one too, and she's got it she's got a lot done. Like I was impressed. I would say it must be half done, maybe. I'm not sure. But anyway, yeah. I was impressed, and it encouraged me to get mine out. So that's my whips. I have a new start, and I seen this on Instagram, and I just loved it so much. And I have looked at these patterns. Well, I have done the summer set in these patterns, and I'd like to do all the seasons, but I seen this. So much glare. Not gonna do it. And I have the that's a pits. Anyway, it's the Waxing Moon Design set of trio, winter trio. So that's my start on it. I am stitching it on Steinbeck, 32 count Steinbeck by Shepherd's Needle. So that's my, I should have had something to put behind this stuff. Never thought to bring my board over. So I'm doing, what did I say? It's 32 count. I'm doing 2/2, and I'm using DMC flosses. And I really, really am enjoying that. I love those. I love those sets of, those trios by Waxing Moon. All of them. She's got some really, really great patterns. So that's my new start. And that's it for my recent things. I wanted to show you a past finish, which I think I've shown you other Christmases. This is Madonna and Child. It hangs front and center on my big tree. It's one of my most favorite pieces ever. It is a lavender and lace pattern, and it was in the 1994 issue of Just Cross Stitch Ornaments. Then I finished it with some lame on the back, gold lame, lots of Krynic and all that glittery stuff. So I really love it. And then I've shown you this before, but I wanted to show it where it's finally on display. My friend Chris and I did exchange. We did an exchange last year for 3 cross stitch pieces, and this was my Christmas piece that she stitched for me. And it's an Erica Michaels design, I'm pretty sure. It says Believe. She's an amazing stitcher. It's got a little 2022 charm on it. And she's an amazing finisher. It's beautiful. Beautiful. And that hangs on my big tree now too. So we did a Christmas exchange and a Halloween exchange and a July 1st Canada Day exchange. So that was really fun. Okay, plans. I turn 60 next year. And I have seen 2 or 3 people posting about big birthdays next year. So me Sarah is turning 50, and her and I can't remember the lady's name that is doing it with her. They're doing a 50 starts for the year. So I didn't see this on a video. I seen it on Instagram about a lady that's turning 80, and she's going to do 80 starts. And I was like, I don't know if I can do 60 starts or not. And then I like, hello, if she's turning 80 and she's doing 80 starts, I can do 60 starts. And really, when you think about it, I probably do 60 starts anyway. I really should have looked back to see how many starts I've had this year, but I didn't. But anyway, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna aim for 60 starts for for 2024. Now I haven't decided for sure if I'm going to start on January 1st or if I'm going to start on my birthday. My birthday is in March. So I feel like I'll start on January 1st because I've got a lot of things lined up that I want to start, and I don't want to put them off until March, and I do want them to be part of the 60. So it'll probably be January 1st. And I'm going to show you some of them that I've got here. Just quickly show you the charts and things that I'm thinking about doing. I really love this piece by Blackbird Design. Early Christmas Morning. I love this. I'm not sure I would finish it as a drum. I've got 3 or 4 clocks that were given to me or that I bought at yard sales after I seen Contented Needlework Kim finish some of her pieces in a clock. So this would look really cute in a clock, I think. So that's on my list. Now, none of these are definite. There may be things that pop up that I want to do more, but these are some possibilities. Now this, I just love it so much. In all things, be exceedingly diligent. Oh my goodness, I just love this. This is by Needlework Press, and I had been looking for this for a while. So I ordered it from the Stitch Bug. That's high on the list. Most of them I'm hoping are going to be rather small, but I do have a few biggies. My sister and I, if you've been here before, you know my mom has dementia. She lives in a nursing home. She can't do any shopping, of course, now. She's not capable of that. And so my sister and I shop for each other for her. And so this year, my sister stitches too. This year, we decided to do cross-stitch stuff from Mom to each of us. And we ordered 4 Hawk Run Hollow charts. So we ordered the Shores of Hawk Run Hollow, and definitely that one I'm hoping to start in 2024. We ordered Autumn. We ordered the one, I think it's the map. And I think the other one might have been the houses, but I'm not positive. So definitely I want to start the Shores. And I might start that on January 1st. So that's high on the list. I have this Brenda Gervais piece that I really would like to stitch. And it's called All Bundled Up, Snowman. And I would stitch it on probably darker fabric than what shows here, but that's up there on the list. This is a freebie for, well, I'm going to be participating in the PQ. No, I don't think that's what it's Pinkernpunkin 6 houses in 2024. I can't remember what the hashtag is, but it'll be in the show notes below. That Mama Loves You GB started. So I have 6 houses picked out for that. So that'll go towards my 60. This is a free chart, but I'm just flashing it. I want you to have to go to her site to get it. It's a Pinkernpunkin quilting, and it's a vintage Christmas, a cup of Christmas cheer. Send a hug. That's on my list. This also is was a free chart. I don't think it still is, but I'm not positive. It is Brenda Gervais. Well, it's with I Needle and Thread. And I'm going to flash that too. It is, what's it called? Merry and Minty. So it's Santa in a tree, and he's standing on his reindeer to reach the top of the tree. That's on my list. That's been in my downloads for I don't know how long. Another Brenda Gervais one that I'd really like to do is Peppermint Pals. Love it. So cute. And I think I would do that on the blue fabric. Now, you may remember that I inherited a bunch of cross-stitch stuff this year, and there were several kits in that stuff. So there's several kits that I will start from that this year in my 60. One is a Teresa Kogut Christmas sampler. And then this one is Pansy Patch Quilts, Hester's Special Delivery. So cute. So darn cute. So, and that's all kitted up. So I will definitely be doing that one. This little Cricket by Lizzie Kate. I love that. These would stitch up really quick. So now I have these set. I have 4 of these houses. I think it's 4 of these cottages from Country Cottage Needleworks finished. I think I have 4 done. And the only other one that I have the chart for is September, but of course I need May. So I think I'll order May. And I want to do Chubby Bird. I've had that in my stash for a while. I think that's so cute. That is by Jeanette Douglas. And I have this Lizzie Kate chart. A lot of these charts I got from viewers that sent me charts, and I appreciate it so much. I never would have had these Lizzie Kate charts, and I've got some heart and hand charts that I want to do, and they came from them. So you know who you are. I appreciate so much that you sent them to me. I want to do this winter pillow from Lizzie Kate. Love that. And the little snowmen and the sheep are, well, they're all really cute. So that's on my list. Dazzling Deer. I have a thing for deer. Really like to do that. And that's Heart and Hand, and this is a Heart and Hand, one of her hearts, you know, her yearly heart charts, collector's hearts. So this is the 2021 heart. Really like to do that. And then I have this one lined up too. Love that. So that is Blackbird Designs, Sweet Summer Come Again. So that's been on my list. Then I have some other possibilities. I've got my list here. Let me just flash through quickly. Prairie Schooler. Wonder where that is. Oh well. Prairie Schooler, Sailor Take Warning. That's another one. I want to do a Log Dog sampler, and the one I am looking at is, I don't know if I've got it saved, but I don't know if I've got the name of it. Before I Sleep, it's called. You can't see it. Anyway, I love it, love it, love it. So that's a possibility. They show it stitched on dark fabric in white floss, but I think I would do it on light fabric with dark floss, the reverse of it. I saved space to include pieces that I'm designing myself in my 60. So, you know, I don't have any idea how many. Probably I'm aiming for 12, one a month, that I would design myself. Not too long ago, I released the spool, the snowman, the winter spool. I don't know why I keep bothering trying to do this. There, that's pretty good. So that's the winter spool that I released. It's available in the Etsy shop, but I'm planning to do one for each season. So, of course, there'll be 3 there, and then however many more I get. I have this Brenda Gervais Seasons of the Heart, the book with the 4 seasons in it, and I'd like to start them. I have a Lizzie Kate one that's If You Live to Be 100, is it? I can't remember. I love that one. That's on the list. Teresa Kogut. This was from Punch Needle and Primitive Quilting Magazine in 2021, and I think it's called Santa's Young Buck. I want to do that. Bless Our Nest is another one I think I got from that subscription. I think it's a little it's a robin in a, I'm pretty sure that's what I'm thinking of. Dancer, which is a Barbara Anna design, I think that's in the that was in the 2121 primitive needle and punch needle and primitive stitching magazine. I want to do that. I have a Victoria's sampler pattern, and I think I've shown it here before. It's a 3D Christmas tree. I'd really like to start that. Whether I do or not, I don't know, but I'd really like to. And I purchased, and I know it's not, I'm pretty sure it's not here on my phone. I purchased a chart just a couple of weeks ago because I seen where someone was going to be doing a stitch along for it. I'm still looking here. I think it's in my deleted photos. Yeah, it's the 2024 Quaker Flag Sal. I want to participate in that, and I want to do the Canadian flag. Wow. Anyway, you get the drift. It's beautiful, and there are several countries that she's got flags designed for, so I'm really hoping to start that. So that would be another. So anyway, there's lots of room. I think I've got like, I don't know, 30, yeah, almost 40 on the list. So it wouldn't take a lot to get up to 60. But anyway, we shall see. Also, I want to participate in the 12 by 12 New Year's Eve thing this year. And I can never remember the name of the girl that started it. But anyway, this year she suggested that she's going to stitch things from magazines, stuff that she's collected over the years and then never started. And I could just fill a whole year with stuff from magazines that I have. So I know, and I meant to get them out, but I didn't this morning, didn't have time. Carol Emmer, I think her name is. She designs really detailed Santas. If you watch Mama Loves You GB, she did a set of 4 of Carol's Santas, and she framed them in an old picture in an old window, and they're just beautiful. So Carol also designs the same, like she also designs really detailed Santas as ornaments. So some of the older Just Ornaments magazine has one of those Santas in several issues. So those are on my list for New Year's Eve. And then there's a couple Little House Needleworks or Country Cottage, I'm not sure, that are in there too that I want to do. Anyway, there's several that I could choose from those magazines. So I'm hoping to do that on New Year's Eve. I'm never 100% sure what New Year's Eve is going to be like. Our kids are typically home then, and they probably will be this year. He usually works on Christmas Day, and whatever the shift ends, whenever his days ends for that shift, they come home the next day. So I'm pretty sure he works until the 28th, so they'll probably come home on the 29th. But that's my son-in-law. So they're both, like, he's from this area too. So when they come, they visit us and they visit his parents. So anyway, they won't be with us the whole time, but they likely will be here with us on New Year's Eve. And if they are, that may change my plans for the 12. We'll see. I mean, we usually try to watch a movie or play a game and have snacks and all that with them. So we'll see whatever happens. If I don't do it on the New Year's Eve, I maybe will do it over New Year's Eve and Christmas Day, or New Year's Day, and of course I can't think of it right now. I want to do a Christmas. I told you that the Teresa Kogut sampler would be part of next year's, but it's not. That's the one I'm hoping to start on Christmas Day this year. And I should have had it out to show you, but anyway, I'll be posting it in my Instagram, and I'll show it to you next time, because hopefully I will have started it and have a little progress on it. It's big. So anyway, I think that's it for stitching. I have 3 things to show you in quilting. If you're not interested in the quilting, thank you so much for being here. I wish you all a very merry season. I know this is not the easiest of seasons for everyone. If you don't celebrate, if you struggle, I hear you. I understand. I shouldn't say understand, because I likely don't understand what you're going through. You know, if you've suffered a loss or something that makes it a hard season for you. But I feel for you. And I wish you all the best. And if you do celebrate, I wish you a very happy season where we celebrate our Savior's birth, which really says it all for me. That's what it's about. Anyway, thank you for being here, and I'll see you next time. Okay, so if you're here for the quilting, I have been busy finishing up a few gifts. One I can't show because I know she'll be watching this. You can wait a few more days to see it. We exchange a handmade gift every year, my friend Gail and I. So now this one, I'm not going to say who it's from, even though I very much doubt who it's for. I very much doubt that she watches this, but I'm not going to take any chances. So this is a little runner. Seven little blocks. Pretty simple. And I quilted it yesterday and finished it. So that, I'm really looking forward to giving that to a friend. And same with this one. This was pretty sure this one was from one of the row by row books that came out probably 2016, 2017. It's a Moda. I'm pretty sure it's a Moda book. But I can't remember who the designer for this particular one was. And this one I'm pretty sure is from Joe Morton, a Joe Morton book. I'm not positive, but I think so. So this will go to another close friend. I love giving handmade gifts. It's just the best. And then I have one other thing that needs to be finished. Again, that is from that same row by row book. And I'm pretty sure I can finish that tomorrow. So anyway, and then if you've been following me for a while, you know about a little over a month ago, I started a block a day. So I have these big plans, hopes, and I love to sew every day. I don't get to every day, but I try. And so I had been busy several days finishing up this quilt. And then on Monday morning, I finished it Monday morning, and then I was like, now what am I going to do? And my sewing room is full of scraps, just full of scraps, baskets. I think you've probably seen pictures. If you've seen my reels on Instagram, you've seen some baskets full of scraps. I run a Facebook group called Nova Scotia Quilters, and I try to do a question of the day every month, every December for the month. And one of the questions I asked this week was, if you were not able to, if you were not allowed to buy fabric for a year, how many quilts could you make from the stash that you have on hand right now? And I loved the answers. They were so funny. They were really good. If you're not part of that group, come on over. It's Nova Scotia Quilters. You should be able to find it in groups in Facebook. And there's quilters from all over the world in it. It's not just Nova Scotia Quilters, but it's a fun group. Anyway, yeah. So anyway, I decided to use up some of my scraps like I do all the time. I mean, most everything I make is scrappy. But I've always wanted to do a little 9-patch quilt, like made from small 9 patches. So I said, I'm going to do a block a day and see what happens. So I'm on day 38. I think I just finished day 38. So again, if you're following me on Instagram, you've seen this. I think I've got 36 sewn on here right now. So I sew it every day. I make a block every day and I sew it on the strip right every day. And once I've got another strip done, then I sew it onto the quilt, because I know if I have 300, well, I'm aiming for 340 because I'm giving myself 25 days of grace through the year if, you know, things come up that I don't get to. And I have had one day already that I didn't get to make a block. So, you know, if I get 340 made, I will have a good size bed quilt. I'm not sure if I planned on a double or a queen or what, but anyway, I've got it on paper somewhere and figuring how it may turn out. So anyway, I'm really happy with how it's looking. And there are so many of you participating. Oh, it always amazes me when that happens. When I post something that I'm doing and then everybody follows. It's really encouraging. Yeah. So anyway, I'm 46 minutes in. Hopefully everything will upload okay tonight. I'm not sure. Again, that's it for me for today. I say the same as I said earlier. Merry Christmas to you if you celebrate. Whatever you celebrate, I wish you all the best. I always like to mention the weather. I'm Canadian. It's a beautiful sunny day here today. We've had some wind. We've had some heavy rain and we've had some snow. We had some snow overnight yesterday, and like 2 nights ago. But just a dusting. We've had, I don't know, 3 or 4 incidents or times where there was snow that lasted a few days. Nothing major. I think maybe the most is 4 or 5 inches so far. So, and right now the ground is bare. So anyway, they are saying possibly a white Christmas. They're giving rain, heavy rain for Monday again, but then it's supposed to come in colder, and it's given like 3 centimeters, 5 centimeters, 1 centimeter every day up until Christmas. And then I think maybe a centimeter or 2 on Christmas Day. So it looks like we might have a little bit of snow on the ground for Christmas. I'm hoping, you know, if you've been around, you know, I'm a winter girl and, you know, I love snow and all the things. So anyway, that's it for me. Thank you so much. I appreciate you being here so much. Appreciate this. Oh, I forgot to tell you this. If you watch Two Needles Pulling Thread, they, I was their featured designer this time on their Flosstube. They posted it yesterday, I think it was, or maybe Wednesday night, I'm not sure. Anyway, yeah, I was their featured designer. So they're doing a giveaway for 2 of my charts. If you want to go over and watch them, you can get in on a giveaway over there too. So almost forgot that. Thank you so much to Kathy and Missy for featuring me there. I really appreciate it. And I love their Flosstube. They are so genuine, and you can tell they have a great relationship. They really have a good vibe going on between them. It's great. I think they're sisters-in-law, I think. Anyway, go on over and check them out. I'll put their link in the show notes. So that's it for real this time. See ya. Merry Christmas.